Can hear me clearly? Let me know in the comments. Good evening and welcome to yet another free training session, our every Friday session. If you can hear me, just let me know in the comments. Use the comment section. Okay. I believe my sound is clear. Welcome to tonight's session. So if you've been a member of my community, you know that I teach every Friday. If you're a new member here, you are welcome. Use the comment section if you can hear me, so that not when I start teaching, you start saying, oh, the sound is low. Oh, the sound is this. Use the comment section. Okay, Felicity wants to. All right, that's great. And please try and change your brand name to your YouTube name, rather. Change it to your brand name. So that's the best way. Lux by Anne, great. Good evening. You are welcome. Welcome to tonight's free training session. So yes, I'd always introduce myself. Some of you know me here already. Some are new members. They would always watch later. I like to be called Nels. Okay, I'm a bridal expert here in Lagos, Nigeria. And my job is to make the bridal morning very easy for my clients. I have three successful arms of my business. My makeup page, which is at Nelsbeautyhub. My trad hairstyling page, which is the Okuku Stylist in Lagos. I'm sure you've seen that page. And you've probably sent me a DM for collaboration at one time. Then my coaching page, my coaching business, which is organized and structured, where I mentor entrepreneurs, makeup artists, hairstylists, like you who want to have a more structured business. So far, I have over 1,000 students. Well, more than 1,000 now because the new community is growing. The new class is growing. So I have over 1,000 paid students in under my mentorship, sort of. So why am I sharing this with you? As a business owner, all three aspects of your business must be successful. So there's nothing like this part of my business is working, this other part is not working. I just shared with you the three parts of my business, and all three of them are working successfully. Now, the major reason why I see that a lot of business owners fail in business is because they've not come to understand what they're actually doing in business. So over the past 12 years of me being in business, I've gained a lot of knowledge, the skill parts. I don't know if I should change this mic to the other one. I don't like as I'm holding this mic. Hold on, let me change this mic. If for any reason if for any reason the mic goes off, let me know on time. Because this other one can be funny. So the one major reason I see business owners that fail in business is because they focused on one part, which is something I want to share with you. So over the past 12 years, I focused on building my knowledge on the skill aspect of my business. So I've worked on my hairstyling. I'm good with my trad hairstyling. I'm good with my makeup. You understand? And I left the most important part, which is the business aspect of the business, such as pricing, how to attend to customers, how to send invoices, how, all that parts that we usually would not learn when we go to, maybe when we pay for our makeup classes or go to our hairstyling courses and all. Now, a major shift happened in my business in 2022. That was 2 years ago. I had to close my stores. I had two studio outlets. I had to close them down. That was when I realized that I didn't have knowledge in the area of building structure. I didn't have knowledge. We're talking about Instagram visibility today. Last week, I spoke about visibility organically. And I said there are two ways to get visibility, organically and using paid ads. Today, we're talking about paid ads. So if you missed last week's session, go to the Telegram group and then get the link to that class. Watch that free session. So you see that these are aspects of our business that we don't learn, we don't pay attention to, and we wonder why our business is not working, because business is beyond just knowing the skill. So it was not up till that time when I had to close my stores And I realized that I didn't know anything about building a business. I didn't know anything about using Instagram. Now, imagine the pain of seeing all my hard-earned money. I know how much I invested into those studio outlets and all, collectively money, payment of salaries, products bought, bought chairs, like all that money spent. It was painful. And that's what led me to go in search of this other side. So there are three parts to a business. You have the skill part, you have the technical part, and you have the business aspect. Many of us are 1/3. So you know the skill, you don't know the technical part, you don't know the business aspect. Some have half knowledge. And when you combine all that half knowledge together, it doesn't even make one. So aside my practical experience, I had to now go through business training because it's not enough to say my business is not working or I'm having issues in these areas of my business. You need an eye opener. You need to see something and like, oh wow, this is what I've been doing wrong. I mean, if you've been in my free classes, I see people say, Nels, I didn't know this is what I've been doing wrong. This is what I've been doing wrong. And when I took that course, Shabiz is my major coach. When I took that course, it was what gave me the confidence to not just properly build my business, to now be able to coach entrepreneurs like you, makeup artists and hairstylists like you. So, so far, I know there's nobody here who started his business with the mindset of, I will fail. Nobody does that. But statistically, businesses die in the first 5 years of when they start. Now, I want to speak to a major set of people today. Are those who they've been in the business, they've been putting money, investing in sponsored ads in a bid to gain visibility, and they are not seeing results. Now, honestly, I'd like you to answer this question as a business owner. I want you to be able to tell yourself the truth. Because if you don't tell yourself the truth as a business owner, the chances that you will make any progress will be far. There's a way I teach, the attacks I give my students. You have to own your truth, whether it is painful or not. Now, what is your business strategy as regards visibility? Because you say, I want visibility, my business is not visible, I want to do this. What is your real business strategy? It's not just to wake up and say, I want to run ads. Because the problem many of us have, I see people and say, they'll come to me and say, Nels, and I think what my business, you see, I think not using business data to say, okay, at this point in time in our business, what we need is to run ads. Now, I know a lot of us have put in a lot of efforts. Your intentions for your business are good, but I want you to know that intention will not give you results. Your goodwill will not bring results for you. And I'm not speaking from a place of for someone who has not tried. You have tried changing your prices. You have been posting back to back on social media. You've probably even taken a few upgrade classes and many more things I don't know that you have done. But it seems that like you are still not getting that visibility that you want. So the first reason why is because you don't have a business strategy. So why you are having issues with visibility, you are still until now, my business is not. In fact, at the point I am in my business, I will not say my business is not visible. All I want is that our visibility should just be like times 5,000. You understand? Nelsbeautyhub is a known brand in Lagos, Nigeria, and outside the world because I've trained students internationally. I train virtually. I take virtual classes. So what we just want is just to, push us to more brands. Brands know us already. Brands work with us. Just push us to more brands. So one reason why you struggle with visibility is because you lack a business strategy. So when you start a business, just by learning only the skill part and not having a business understanding of what you'll be doing, it is difficult for any action that you will take to work. So somebody in the paid community today dropped something and said, oh, they spend money on ads, they spend money doing all sorts. It did not work. So it's not a matter of running sponsored ads. I believe that there are people here who you've run ads, your ads did not convert. You probably, all you had from that ad was just likes and comments. It didn't convert. You know why? There's no strategy. You just came online and you just believe that, you started with good vibes. You just had these good vibes. If I run ads. The second question I want you to ask yourself is, how do you intend to gain visibility? Assuming there was no sponsored ads, because ad is an artificial injection. Let me see. How would I explain it? Sponsored ad is like fertilizer. It's only what is working that it will either make work. If it was not working before ads, it will not work. So I'll probably drop the screenshot from our paid community where it was a task I gave them and they responded. I think two people had responded as at the time I took that screenshot. If you did not have visibility organically, sponsored ads will not work. So if you did not have visibility organically, so organically, if you make a post, it's not having traction, it's not bringing in sales, sponsored ads will not do anything. So the second question I'm asking is, how do you intend to gain visibility for your brand, assuming there was no sponsored ads? Because you have to think as a business owner. I know I'd always say this, you are more than a creative. You are not a creative, you are a business owner. You should understand that there's a creative part of you as a business owner, but that's not all there is to you. Because if you sit in yours, okay, see our skit makers and comedians, you don't know that they are business owners. You think all that making you to laugh is just to make you laugh. They are pulling in the traction they need such that the brands that want to work with them knows that, okay, he has the audience that we want. So you must have a clear goal as to how you intend to grow your visibility without ads. Because if for some reason Instagram comes up and says they own Facebook anyway, Facebook owns them, and says the minimum daily ad spend if you are to run ads is 50K per day. Can you afford it? If now you don't, the minimum you will put as a budget to run ads is 50,000. Can you afford it? So you need to first of all think, because most times the reason why we don't put in the work, you see some of the quotes I've been dropping, is because sometimes we're mentally lazy. There's some sort of mental laziness where you're not ready. You just feel like, let me do it artificially. Let me do it artificially. That's question number two. The third question I want to ask is, what are you doing right now to grow your visibility? Assuming there was no ads. I'm going to teach you why sponsored ads is killing your business, especially if you are a business that organically you don't make at least 500K every month. I will tell you how sponsored ad is killing your business. I don't run ads. I run ads, yes. There's a level I got to, I started running ads, but for like 2 years, I wasn't running ads. I was getting books back to back. Students were paying for my classes back to back. I wasn't running ads. You need to understand that there's a point in your business strategy you will get to. You now understand that, okay, this is working. We just want it to work more. How do you retain the visibility for your brand? Because visibility ought not to be a one-off thing where it looks like you put up a post that went viral. So after that virality expires, your business goes back to the cooler that it was. Some brands are in a cooler. They just, for one reason, maybe they got a trending audio, or it was a trending reel, trendy transition, and boom, it just seems like everybody's on their page. Then after all that, the sound, audio and audio will definitely expire. No matter how much it trended, something else will trend after it. And then it looks like after it trended, the business just went back. So how do you retain your visibility as a brand? That's a question for you to answer. Because if your only response is, I will keep running ads just to gain visibility, how much can you afford to keep running ads to gain your visibility? Ought to be organic, just the way you are breathing in and breathing out, just the way I'm talking, just the way you can hear me. It has to be a natural thing, not something that you have to keep injecting money. No, it will not sell. Now, what major channels are you using to reach your audience, new, not just your audience, but new audiences every day? So these are questions under a lack of strategy. These are questions you should answer, because these questions, it's not all, I'm just saying it, it's a free class. Of course, you get value in my free classes, but you can't compare it to my paid classes. So these values are just one of these questions I asked are just one of the many questions under your business strategy. Now, another reason why businesses struggle with visibility is because as a business owner, you're trying to do everything by yourself. You are trying to do everything. So, trying to do everything by yourself is another reason why growing businesses, they struggle and they fail. Now, a jack of, one thing I used to tell my paid students, I said, more services does not mean more money. So I see you, you do makeup, you do hair, you do bead rental, you do, there's absolutely nothing you're not doing. You're doing manicure, you're doing pedicure, you do microblading, you do lashes, you do facials, you do body sculpting. In fact, there was somebody as that her automated response came. She also does party, do food for party guests, quite a number of that. That's not going to give you visibility. When you feel like you're doing everything, everything will not give you what you want. You must understand that in business, for you to scale your business, you have to scale on at most three things. If you are doing more than three, there's already a problem, because you are one human being, you are one person. Your mind will be okay. Go and see my page, Organize and Structure. We don't have a social media handler for that page. So you see that we have so much reviews from our classes. We have so much we want to post about. I've not been able to post there because there's no social media handler yet for that page that will just, give her all the information, and then she just puts them into him or her, I don't know, put them into content and start posting. So imagine I had 5 other arms of my business. No, it will die. So most times, the one thing you are supposed to focus on, you are not focusing on it. You are spreading yourself thin with the hope that you are doing your business, like that game, to be messa. Try here, try here, try here, try here, try here. Which one go work? Which one? You can't do the A and B game with your business. You can't do that. Maybe A will work, maybe B will work. You need to learn and master one part of your business. Grow your visibility on that business before you think of moving to another business, even if it's within the same makeup industry. So let me give you a clear example. There are makeup artists I know who also do microblading. They do semi-permanent lashes. Now, they've not built sustainability and credibility on one arm of the business, which is their makeup. They now started microblading. Then they were like, I don't even know. Everything is as if everything I'm doing is not working. You have not mastered one. You don't know how to even attract customers as a makeup artist. Naturally, you know, sabi that one. The next thing that came to your mind, small money that you had, bam, you went to go and learn microblading. Then you put it out, it's not working. Why do you think it will work? Like, what made you think that it will work? It cannot work because one part is not working. It's not the new services that you are imputing that will bring visibility to your business. You never sabi one. You are jumping. Most times when I say these things, I see a lot of them argue and I laugh. You know what I tell them? I say, after you have suffered, you will come back to me. Maybe you will not. Maybe by that time you may not be able to afford me. Maybe you have, because I'm training my business owners in my mentorship. Once they are done with their mentorship, they can start coaching. So maybe they are the ones you can pay. By that time, you may not be able to afford me. Trust me, you'll not be able to afford me. You need to have mastered building your visibility on one arm of your business. So if I'm a makeup artist, can I be sure that confidently, if I put out content organically, now there are strategies to this thing. If you choose the I can do it myself method, trust me, you will struggle for a long time. I told you I've been in this business for 14 years. So it means if as at the time I started my business, I gave birth to a child, that child should be finishing secondary school. 14 years. It took me so long to get to this point. It shouldn't take you that long. Now, the reason why it took me so long is because Just until when I started coaching, there were literally no coaches in the industry. So we didn't have something where you can say, after learning, come and pay for a business class, come and understand how to work your business, grow your visibility, understand Instagram. There was something I was asking in the last session. I said, do you know how Instagram works? Do you know what the algorithm is looking for? Do you know what to put that will trigger the algorithm to work in your favor? Because many times when we say, excuse me, Instagram, the algorithm is trash, you are joining people to talk generally, which doesn't make sense as a business owner. As a business owner, you speak from a place of data. Data means I have checked, I have found out that Instagram does this because of this. You don't speak as the general people say, Instagram not they work, all the money will they spend for us, not they work. No, do you know how it works? Have you paid to learn how it works? Because we are very quick to just fund our account and click boost post, and then you say it's not working. Do you understand that everything in life, you have to learn it? You that is talking well today, you learned how to talk. You learned how to write. You are a better makeup artist today because you learned it. You are an expert at your frontal installation and styling because you learned it. You are good at ventilation because you learned it. Have you learned Instagram? Have you learned how to use sponsored ads? So why are you saying the algorithm is against you? Stop blaming. Don't talk like a market woman. Even a market woman understands her business. Don't talk like a farmer who doesn't understand season when it comes to planting, and then you expect a bountiful harvest. If you don't plant at the right time, you can't get a harvest. So the difference between you and somebody who has better visibility on Instagram is that they have been taught. They have a coach, they have a mentor. I don't know people if there are people here from the paid class. The class has not started, but I've been giving them tasks. You will see that the things I was sharing with them, many of them didn't know it. So there are things that you need to understand on on Instagram when it comes to growing your visibility. And it's not a matter of posting consistently. That you are posting consistently and you are not getting results should tell you that you are doing something wrong. You can't be posting consistently and not getting the results. Now, before you even start, I've defined visibility before in our last session. I can't go into all the background work. We did that last session. Like I said, if you missed the last session, go to the Telegram community. The links are there. Go and watch it. Why are you on Instagram? What is visibility to you? Why, when you say I need visibility, because I see a lot of business owners, I'm struggling with visibility. I need visibility. Okay, what exactly is this visibility? What is the visibility to you? Because to some business owners, visibility to them is likes and comments. To some business owners, visibility to them is that if I post today, people should repost my work on their stories. To some people, visibility to them is, let me just be seeing the vibes. People are just talking in the comment section. People are just sharing my work. People are just saving it. Like they are happy to say, oh, I like the insight on this post. So 1,000 people saved it. Okay, 1,000 people saved it. Who sent you a DM to say, oh, I just saw your video where you were talking about brows, and then I don't know, do you I like to upgrade on my brows. I see that I love your brows. Do you take classes on brows, how to draw brows? You didn't get a DM like that. So why are you excited? Why are you excited? If your focus is wrong, you will most likely be on the gram for the wrong reason. Now, there are some things I wrote down here that I want to share with you. You need to constantly make the decision to take your business out of the box to a global stage. So if you are, there's something that I was sharing with some of my students. I said, if 1 year ago your account was 1,200 followers, 1 year after your account is still showing 1,300 followers, something is wrong with you. You will get the business. Something is wrong with you. Something, you just check yourself. Something is very wrong with you. because you are not interested in your growth. There's no way you will do business year in, year out, that your number will remain the same. I'm not talking about going to buy followers. I'm not talking about going to use sport groups or all of those fake things that people do. Not that. If year in, year out, 1 year, I'm not even talking 6 months. My business owners, I tell them to track month by month, 30 days. I'm not even saying track 30 days. I'm giving you a 1 year. At the space of 1 year, the quality of customers you had are the quality of customers, maybe even worse, that you are ending the year with. Something is wrong with you as a business owner. It just shows that you have not taken the decision to bring your business from one level to another. Visibility is beyond social media. I want you to know that. Visibility is beyond social media. Indeed, there's a paid class on visibility. It's that paid class I'm going to teach, but I'm just giving you some guidelines, just for you to get some ideas. Now, I'm sure you know how frustrating it can be to have the skill, to sabi the work, and not know how to make the money out of it. Because for me, I don't see why all I'm dragging for, I want my brand to be visible, is just to have likes and comments. That's a very vague, that's a very fickle reason for wanting visibility. So I'm not teaching you visibility just for likes and comments. No. It should be able to put your brand out there such that as a brand, you begin to attract the things that align with your business. Then you must have your brand values, you must have your brand mission, you must have your brand goals. So if your visibility is not attracting what aligns with these things, I don't know, just close down your Instagram account. Just end it. So if you're already feeling that frustration of I sabi work, well, I'm not making the money, I'm not getting visibility, you have to go back to what I said as the reason why small business owners fail. You have to pay for the knowledge for it. Knowledge is not free. I want you to know that. There are so many free information on Google, but how much money can you make out of the free information on Google? Google, just type on Google. I need visibility. What can I do? To give you answers. How many of those free information can generate the results you want? The results that transform, you don't get it for free. So you must be able to push yourself that there is still a part of your business you don't know, that you must deliberately know now. The earlier you know it, the better. Now, when you don't have the skill sets that allows you to control the visibility of your brand and controls how you make money, you are now at the mercy of the app. You are now at the mercy of the economy. You are now at the mercy of life. If you got the reminder I sent you, I said, you know me, I'm a huge advocate of life by design, business by design, where if I want something in my business, I know what to do. Like there's one of my business owners in my mentorship was, I say, Nels, I beg, I cannot do that thing you're telling me to do. The number of customers I have right now, we are still trying to attend to them. You say I should add this. I say, Nels, I beg, leave that task first. Let me finish this one. I have business owners in my mentorship that don't run ads and they're working back. They don't run ads. I'm told, I said, can we add? She said, no, we're not adding it yet. Let's get to that point. Well, let me finish attending to all these customers first. Then we can work on that. So once you don't have that skill to control the visibility of your brand, to control how you make money, it becomes difficult. Even when you start bringing things like sponsored ads. I see business owners, they will say, Nels, which influencer do you know I can pay? I say, influencer for what? Who are you in this business? Influencer for what? Your business never grow. You should be the influencer of your brand. You are your number one influencer. You've not been able to influence for your business. Do you think paying an influencer will trigger any form of visibility in your brand? I see where brand owners will say, oh, we went for trade fairs, we didn't get anything. What do you think the trade fair is supposed to do? Bring in customers for you. That's your job. So when your brand is not visible, you blame yourself. You are a business owner, you should be responsible for your actions. Your brand is not visible, you are to blame. Your business is not bringing customers, you tell yourself, I am to blame. Now me, I'm the reason why. If you lack students, it is you, it is on you. Now, basically, what is visibility? I've explained it before, but I don't want to explain the definition I will use in the paid class. I will give you the normal definitions of it because there's a higher definition to everything. But visibility basically is beyond customers seeing you. Visibility is beyond customers, is beyond customers seeing your business. Visibility is putting your business in a position. There's something called brand positioning, such that your brand attracts the people, the audience that aligns with your business. So let's say I put out a post, and then the people who are sending me messages are people who sell baby clothes. What alignment, excuse me, does my brand have with such people? So it means that whatever it is that I'm putting out is wrong. So I'm probably speaking, because if you've been putting out your work consistently and you're not getting the visibility that you want, two things is the problem. You are either putting out the wrong thing to the right people, or you are putting out the right thing to the wrong people. So it's possible that your content is right, but your brand positioning is wrong. So you are attracting the wrong people. Something is wrong with your messaging. There is a gap between your content and your messaging. Now, so like I said, it means that your content is not speaking to your niche. It means that your content is not speaking to your desired audience. So maybe for some reason you have attracted the wrong audience. So I see a lot of people who, for the sake of visibility, they do a lot of giveaways. Check my page. I don't think I've done giveaway in my 14 years of business more than 5 times. I'm not sure it's up to 5. Oh. I don't even do giveaway. Oh. I don't do giveaway. If you see any giveaway, know that somebody paid for that. If I tell you that there's a giveaway, somebody reached out to me in the DM and said, Nelly, I want to sponsor 5 people in your class. I want to sponsor 10 people in your class. I now put it out as giveaway. Somebody paid though. I don't do giveaway. So some people, for want of visibility, because for some people, visibility means more followers. That the more followers they have, they now have, they work with assumption. As a business owner, you are not supposed to assume. So they have this assumption that, okay, as I have more followers and I've bought like 10K followers, or I did give away, I've attracted to like 20K followers. If I put that I have online class, they will pay. Hey, yeah. That people engage with your content does not mean they will pay for your services. So that they like your post, they comment, does not mean they will pay for your service. Does not mean they will pay for your online class or book you for studio makeup or ask you they want to. No, it does not mean no. It don't be like that. You can even use a brand product and the brand sees that there are a lot of traction. They will not answer you, because every brand have what they want. Brands don't just pick people to work with you. It's not about the fact that there are so many likes and comments. Oh, I use a Beauty by Eddie product, or I use a younger beauty product. There's so many likes and comments. Hello, what makes you think you will make it to the influencer list? The list of the influencers that they will pay. Pay the influencers, so not the free one they send products to. To You should understand these are, I'm just giving you guidelines. So there's a paid class on visibility. So you want the in-depth teaching. The task, I think I already dropped 5 tasks for them. The class is starting May 31st, the last day of this month. But there are pre-training tasks that I drop for them, just to make sure that they pick out this thing, because I don't want to, after the class, the tax will be too much, because there are tasks after the class. So if you combine all together after the class, they can die. There's somebody that commented and said, just be ready to do Nelly's task. Just be ready, have the determination and the mindset to do it. It will work. Good. So you must understand that it's possible you'll be speaking to the wrong audience, number one, or there's a gap in your content. So the visibility you ought to get, you can't get it. Now, you must work on the organic aspects of your business. Let me explain. What are you selling? These are questions you will answer. What is it? Many times people will say, it's makeup now, it's makeup and hair. There's a deeper explanation to that. What are you selling? If you're not selling makeup, you're not just a makeup artist. You are not just a hairstylist. Let me just break it down briefly. Very tiny. Oh. Mhm. As a hairstylist, you are not just a frontal expert, because there are people who their desire is to have wig on, but it looks like they don't have wigs on. Let me explain. There are people who, people say, I'm a frontal hairstylist. Beauty by Yemi, I'm not sure you're in my paid class. So how do you get the task are for those in the paid class? You are a frontal hairstylist. You say, I do frontal. No. And there are people who generally they don't care. They can have frontal that looks like Shaolin Temple, Chinese people hair on their head. They don't mind. But there are people who the kind of frontal they want is that they have a wig on, but it looks like they do not have a wig on. So they want that kind of melt, that kind of finish that looks like this. It grew from their scalp. So you should understand that if you are targeting that kind of clientele, the value you offer based on what you are selling is different. So when you say you struggle with visibility, these questions I'm asking you have not answered them. So you will keep struggling with your visibility despite the fact that you are posting every day, because you don't even know who you are posting for. When I ask people, what is your target audience? Women that want to do makeup and hair. Hey, yeah, who told you that's your target audience? Let's continue. The paid class, a lot of my free classes, I've taught a lot of all these things. Go and listen to them. But of course, a paid class can be like a free class. What do you sell? What offer are you giving the market? And then if you paid for the class, why are you asking me that kind of question? Didn't you see the links to join the Telegram? I don't like consider. I will delete you from my community. They should have told you who Nels is. I believe I've shared who I am. I'm that strict with my classes. You can't be asking me that question. Where the task are when your mates have done like 6 tasks already. You can't be asking me that. If you struggle with your visibility, you need to ask yourself, what connection are you building with your audience? Because your goal is to build an active community of buyers, not just build fans. A fan can change club, just like fans. Not all fans are loyalists. So somebody can be following you today, and after a while, and just say, your makeup or your hair or your service does not connect with me, and they'll just unfollow you. Now, if you are working on your visibility, you must make sure that you build a connection with your audience, because it is your audience that pushes out your work. So you see, there are many students in my paid classes. It is their colleagues, their friends that brought them and said, see, oh, I found somebody. Her name is Nels. She's very harsh. Oh. She's very strict. But if you do what she tells you to do, you will get the result. You will make your money. Come and pay for her class. Did I run ads to attract that new student? No. The clients, the event companies I work with, by the time they put out my work, if other event companies see them, I'm like, oh, Nelsbeautyhub is working with this brand. Oh, really? I think that's why I want to style our bride. Event companies, they reach out to me. Did I run ads? You must build a connection. If you don't build that connection, if you like, put 100K in sponsored ads, you will not get results. Do you know why? What we are selling in the beauty industry is a service. A product-based business does not need to build any connection. She will sell. You know why? A product is tangible. It means if I am thirsty, I need a bottle of water. I don't care who is selling it. I want water. But if somebody is sick and has a back pain, they are not just looking for anybody to go to. They are looking for an expert who is good at dealing with back pain. I need you to understand the difference between us as service providers and people who are product sellers. A product seller does not necessarily, of course, it's important they build connection so that their products can sell more. But do you know that I can, when I sell my hairstyling products, I've not sold in a while this year because I've not even had the time to handle that aspect of my business. So I left it. I want to build a lot more on this part so that when we start the product business, we will not even run ads. In 24 hours, we can sell at least 100 million. It sounds crazy, right? But that's my goal. That if we launch, we should over in 24 hours, everything that has been produced in the factory should sell out once. A product business may not necessarily need to build a connection. So when I sell my hair wax, all I need to do is put a demonstration video showing how my hair is virgin hair. We use the wax, my hair becomes slick down as if I relaxed my hair. The next thing, hello, how much is the wax? Can I get it? I'm in Abuja. Can I get 5 cups? Can I get 6 cups? Can I get blah blah blah? A product business is easy to sell, but a service-based business, because service is relative. The value of a service-based business is relative to the person who wants it. If I want to buy a cream, I will not just buy the cream. I will start looking out for who has used this cream, who has, how does it look, how does it, but you want to buy a bag and you have an event, or you want to buy a shebi, wetin concern anybody and who don wear their shebi? I saw a fabric, it is fine, I'm buying it. But when you want to make your hair, you start checking, oh, does this guy know how to do frontal? Not this wig that I bought 600,000. Can they ventilate? Can these bundles I bought? Hope she will not go and ventilate rubbish for me. Oh, hope she will not go. But when you are buying things like a mic, you are not checking anything. You are not. You're just saying, oh, the mic is good, the sound is clear. Please, I'm ordering it. Oh, I want a book. I want a pen. So you must understand that building visibility for a service-based business is a lot more work. You cannot just sit down, Yakata, and say, I have 100K. Nels, help me to run. Somebody sent me something. Say, Nels, help me to run ad. I say, as what? You are sending me message. As what? I should help you to run ads. Why you not learn how to run ads so that you run it yourself? I told her, I said, what your business need is not ad. She said, no, what she thinks she need is ad. I said, I'm not the business coach for you. I said, go to somebody else. Because as I checked the page, the error that I saw, plenty. You want to run ads on that error. Oh, that's why Mark is very rich. Now, so you must work on this thing, connection with your brand and your audience. I'm just telling you what to do. I can't tell you how. In my paid class, the tax I'm giving them, they will see that they're already building connection with their audience. I mean, there was a tax, I think it was tax 5. Tax 5 was to build connection with audience in their comment section. Some said they don't have, some did. I think somebody dropped a review and said she did her tax 5 and she really enjoyed it, that she will keep doing more of it. So you must learn how to build connection with your audience. Now, the next thing on building your visibility is the awareness that you create. You cannot just come up on the gram and just post anything and expect the post to fly. You know, the problem with us is that we are looking for ways to go viral. You just want to go viral. You are supposed to think normal. That is not virality you want, because I'll drop a screenshot, or maybe on the general WhatsApp group, or maybe to be on my paid group rather. You can have a post that has 100K reach, 1,000 saves, 500 shares, not one DM to ask you, sorry, are you available for this Saturday? I want to do makeup. How do I make an appointment to style my hair? I see that you do ventilation. I have some old bundles. I don't know. One of my lace is torn. That's how you should be checking that your visibility is working. You're supposed to be reaching new audience, not unnecessary virality. You don't be happy. My post is going viral. Okay, that your virality. What do you do for you now? How much money enter your account? If your business goals do not align, no matter your action, you will get it wrong. Now, the last thing on building your visibility is the experience you give. So it's beyond paying, it's beyond doing business with you. You see why my visibility, the time when I took my first business class, meaning when I taught my first business class, I had business owners in my business class who were 10K followers. Some were 20K. Me, that was their business coach, I was 5K followers. But I was making more money than them. In fact, most of those classes, I dropped screenshots of my payment. And they're like, Nels, I don't understand. You have 5K followers. I said, I should just to tell you that there's something I know that you don't know. So it's not a matter of followers. There's a secret to growth on Instagram. There's a secret to growing on Instagram. There are things that must be done on the app. Otherwise, if you run ads, no matter how much you invest, it will not convert. Those things are what I'm teaching in the paid class. I'm just sharing with you. Maybe you know the things, you can go and do them by yourself. Now, I want to share with you why running ads on a business that does not have organic visibility, why to kill your business. Yes, what I said sounds crazy now, Abby. It looks like I'm talking rubbish because you feel stuck in your business and your mind is telling you, click boost post. First of all, boost post is the wrong way to run ads. You don't run ads by clicking boost post. Any money you should just be going. It should just be going. It should just be going. While a service-based business, you should understand that even to run ads, the way a service-based business will run ads, it's not the same way a product-based business will run ads. I don't know how some people are thinking. You see some people, they want to pay for a coach. You will go and pay for a coach that is selling shoes and bag, that is selling ice cream, selling not anything related to your business. So then the next thing, I've been paying, somebody will just come to my DM. I don't know if this your class will work. Please, it will not even work for you because your mindset is even bad. You have been going to wrong places. You will not carry that your, according to one of my pastors, you will say, church don't get problem. Now people carry their problem conscious. You will not come to me and be asked, when you were paying for those classes, you did not ask them, oh, you did not ask them whether the class, it is my own that you see that I'm in the industry, successful in this industry. You not come and be asking me. I don't know if your class will work for, it can't work for you because your mind is not good. You have to go and deal with it. Maybe you are still heartbroken from the last courses you bought that did not work. Go and rest there. There are a lot of reviews on my page that tells you that I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm saying. So boost post is not the answer. You should work on building a business that organically your marketing is bringing you at least 500K monthly. That's when Instagram will work. So if you do not have visibility organically, nothing you do, not your ads, not the amount you put, it will not work. If you have not arrived at that point, keep building your business organically. Yes, it's a different thing if you sell shoes and bags, like I said. But for services, you have to build organically. You have to show your expertise. You have to share your experience before you now start thinking of running ads. Before you start thinking of what? Running ads. Let me tell you the bitter truth that you don't want to hear. If you cannot make your Instagram to work for you organically, it will not work if you use paid ads. It's not magic. I'm telling you now, if you cannot make your Instagram work organically without ads, if you like, put 1 million on ads. It will not, your money go loss. Don't worry, I will drop a screenshot on the general group from my paid community. Thank God that they use, that's why I told them that to do that tax, so that you will not see the difference between this class, my class you paid for, and the ones that you have been doing. It's not to run ads. If you like, put 100K, put 1 million. When you have not corrected the fundamentals of your business, your sponsored ads will not work. Forget all those people that are coming on the gram. You know, people are always deceiving people. If I set up your target audience, you are not selling shoe and bag. Oh. Target audience, I've bought target audience setup. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. It now work. It took me going for paid training. I told you now, as a business coach, I've taken 14 business classes. I have just 2-3 courses to take, and I will take my certification such that I can coach students abroad. I coach students abroad, but I can't give you like a certificate that says, oh, you took my coaching program. So I can only do that in Nigeria. So that course is such that internationally, anybody in the world, I'm certified and my certificate is approved. If something you have not built organically, how will hard work? It's like a lady who does not like a man. She does not like you. If you like, spend all the money you have on this woman. She does not like you. Nothing can make her like you. It's not your money that will make her to like you. She does not like you. In fact, you will find out that she's cheating on you despite all the money you are giving her. In fact, that money she's carrying it and giving it to her boyfriend. That's the one that she likes. That's how hard it is. If the thing is not working, you see that money you are giving them, they are just collecting it. They are just collecting it. So you must build your business organ. You must be extremely strategic with your content and the Instagram features, because Instagram has features. If you don't understand Instagram, if you don't use those features, you will not get the results with your visibility. But once you have done this one successfully, then you can now start at looking at boosting your reach with ads and not the other way around. So you need a very good strategy that will grow your audience organically, build a meaningful community, and turn your followers into customers with ease. As a growing brand, you need to make smart investments. There are things you must invest in your business. There are things that you must not see as an expense. Number one is on the business aspect, because you've been doing your skill part of your business for so long. You're not getting the results you want. Why not try another way? Number one, you need to invest in your content strategy. So it's not a matter of I did a makeup, I recorded the videos. Many times, I think I was on the job I had yesterday. Two of my wonderful students, Kozi and Lovely, they were my assistants. And Kozi was saying something that, Nels, is this your class? And I maybe to know that more. She said, in fact, that she was walking down and recording. She was hearing my voice in her head because she said, Nels will give us task. And that this looks like what she can. I'm recording my video. So it's not even a matter of recording your videos. Are you recording it right? It's not just a matter of posting. Do you know exactly what to post? Because I hear people say, oh, maybe it's because I don't have a posting time. No, it's not that. Posting time they are just one of the many things. There's something I told my students. I said, see, there's what we call posting time does not really exist. Yes, your posting time, judging with your audience and your insight is great, but do you wait for only your posting time? Because if you keep waiting for only your post, so does it mean if your posting time passes by 2, 3 days, you will not post? There are things that you do that kills the algorithm. Everybody has their own algorithm. So don't come and say the Instagram algorithm. No. Like now, you are breathing in oxygen and breathing out carbon dioxide. I am here breathing my own oxygen. So my oxygen that I'm breathing here is not the same oxygen that you're breathing. Maybe where you are, generator smoke is going there. There's no generator smoke here. Do you understand? It's perfumed and the AC is on. Do you get what I'm saying? We all have our algorithm. You must do what can align with your own algorithm such that your visibility becomes organic. That every time you put out content, even if that content all it has is 5 likes, and maybe by the impressions, you have to check your impressions. You have 100 impressions. We want that in that 100 impressions, 70 are new audiences. 70, they are new audiences. That's what we want with your impressions. So we want that every time we put up a post, because we know where we are aiming for based on our visibility, that we want to be top of mind, number one. We want to reach new audience. We want to create an awareness. Maybe we're introducing a new service. We want to make sales. Because all this one you are saying I'm struggling with visibility is because you are not getting booked. Nobody's booking you. So that's why you are saying I'm visible. No, 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 no. It's booking you want. So instead of me to say I'm struggling with my visibility, just say, Nels, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I'm not getting bookings. I don't know if it's my visibility or then I understand you. So most times, if you don't even understand your problem, finding the solution is hard. So how do you boost your visibility through sponsored ad? It means that organically is working. So ad is just a top up. Work on these things I have shared with you. The Instagram features, go and learn. Of course, in my paid class, I'm going to share with them. I'm already giving them tasks on a number of things that they'll be doing. Beauty by Yemi, I don't know why you're asking me that question. When you paid, you got your links. You need to pay at. You see the reason why most business owners have issues. They don't pay attention. Thank God students in my community, their eyes are opening. There are things you have to pay attention to. You cannot just be somebody that is just doing, you're not, even if you are using glasses, you will look well. You must, there are things, if you are the kind of business owner that is always in a hurry, you're always rushing, you are agitated when you are on the ground, it will not result in anything. You need to sit back and look what is going on Instagram. Okay, now if I ask you, what year are we as a business, as in the beauty industry? Many business owners don't know. Why? There were lots of free trainings on year planning. They didn't attend. They didn't see the need to. Like, I beg you, wetin dem wan talk wey I no hear? Well, there are a lot of things you don't know. That's why you're still where you are. There are a lot of things you don't know. I beg, wetin dem wan teach wey I no know? I beg you. I beg you. That's why some are still doing outdated style of makeup till now. They can't change their clientele level. Let me tell you, you say you want to attract high-paying customers. High-paying customers does not fall from the sky. These questions I asked you, what are you selling? What value do you offer? What connection do you have as a brand with your audience? What awareness are you creating? What experience do you give? That's what gives you high-paying customers. This is me who, when I came to Lagos in 2020, I was styling Edo Okuku, 50,000. Today, I charge that same Edo Okuku 500. The last people that just paid before the price increase, 350. Today, I charge 500. I have a category of Edo Okuku, 700 in 3 years. So if your pricing remains the same in 3 years, what you have is more than a visibility problem. Your visibility is just the surface. You have a structural problem. In 3 years, the quality of work you do has not improved. Your quality of customers have not improved. Your growth, your social media growth has not improved. Now you get problem. Not the social media, not the industry, not anything. Now you no wan grow. Remember the first statement I said? I said you need to constantly make the decision to take your business out of the box to a global stage. It's your decision. And you should understand that as a business owner, you must make smart investments. So if you keep working in your business as if your business employed you, your business cannot grow. You need to come out of the business and work on your business. It's when you work on the business that you can get results. So don't think this class I came to teach you sponsored ads. Sponsored ad only works when organically your business is working. Now, there are a number of things that you must do before you run ads. Number one, your page must be optimized. If your Instagram page is not optimized, you will run ads, 21K likes. People are liking it. Nobody is sending a DM. I have not run ads that somebody did not DM me. I can run, if I run ad by, say the ad was approved by 7. I'm telling you the honest, by 7:30 higher, somebody has sent a DM. I can't, in fact, I'm running ads on a class. People are sending me DM of they want to book myself. That I saw the flyer for your class. I just checked your page. Oh, I didn't know you do this. Please, I'm getting married. Oh, do you do photo shoots? Oh, do you do this? It's class flyer that is ad running on ad. You must optimize your page. That is number one. There are 10 things you must do before you run Instagram ads. The post is on my Instagram page. Look for the post. Go and say, maybe I can't find it, or if I can find it, I will copy it and drop. The attentive, number one, your page must be optimized. An optimization of your page is beyond a page revamp. It is beyond changing your highlights. There's something that must be on that page. Otherwise, forget it. No amount of ad will work. So I've shared what I need to share on how to gain visibility through sponsored ads. Yes, that's the topic, but I needed you to really understand this background work. Running ads is not the problem. Let's work on your business organically. What's wrong? Do you get? So high reach does not mean the right audience. A post, like I said, can have a lot of reach, but does not mean you are reaching the right people. If you are somebody who is posting consistently, you are not getting results. I need you to take a step back. and do what is called a business reset. Because if you don't do a business reset, you will keep making the same mistakes. According to somebody, the Gele artist I was with yesterday, he was saying something. He said you will keep learning the same lessons because we're discussing business. I said you will keep learning the same lessons. Why? You've not done a business reset to find out what exactly is wrong with my business and all of that. So once you do the business reset, you cannot pinpoint and say, okay, now I see this and this and this is what I should be doing. Otherwise, you'll be exhausted and you may want to give up. And we didn't come into this business to give up. Like I said, you didn't start your business with the mindset that you are going to fail. So these are the things I've shared with you that you can do. Now you can do these things for yourself. But if you need my help, come to the paid class on visibility. It's just 6,000 naira. The early bird fee is ending on the 20th. So after 20th, instead of 6,000 naira, you will pay 15,000. And then by 31st, when the class will start, the price becomes 35,000. Did you hear me? I start my classes very cheap and I give people a time to pay so that you will not say, oh, Nels, I didn't hear. I didn't see when it was 5K. Why is it now 40,000? That is how that is because that's how I start. I give people who are really serious. You see why I say some business owners are not serious? They wait until there are people who a course that they should have bought at 5K, they close their eye. When the thing now problem now hits them, they will come and buy that same course for 40,000. Yes. Now, do you know why I use this price increase strategy? Because it's the same strategy I teach my students. That if you give value, you see, I spoke about the value you offer, that no matter the price, people will pay. That's why I raise my prices like that. I start it very cheap. So maybe you may think it's of no value. Don't pay when it's 6,000 now. By 20th, some people will pay at 15. By 31st, another set will buy it at 35,000 naira. Yes, I use the price increase strategy to show my students that your price is not the so nothing like customers are underpricing me. No, the value you carry does not match the price, does not match their expectation, does not match the experience they give. Remember what I shared there? I said what you sell, the value you offer, the connect you build, the awareness you create, the experience you give. Once there is no connect with your brand and your value does not match their expectation, they will not pay your price. But they will pay somebody like me whose value is much more than the price. Nobody comes to my class and say, if I put it and say, Nels, this your class is worth more than 100,000. You say, yes, that's right. So once your value is like that, there's nothing like people are underpriced. If people are underpricing, something is fundamentally wrong with your business strategy. If you keep saying people are underpricing you, there's a disconnect between your brand and your audience. There's a disconnect between the value you offer and how you are saying it. Because, we used to have teachers in secondary school or lecturers in university who they are very knowledgeable, but they are not able to put the knowledge into you. So it's not that they don't know what they are saying, but they don't know how to explain it such that you get it, such that you grab it. So if you know that you have value, but you are not able to communicate that value with your brand, there's already a disconnect. So when you put out a price, they're like, you'll just be overlooked. And nobody wants to be overlooked. So these are the things you must work on. Remember I said there are 3 parts to a business: the skill part, the technical part, the business part. And in the visibility strategy session, you are learning the technical parts and the business part. You are learning it because if you want this skill to translate to business, which is money, you must understand this technical part. Once you understand this technical part, everything I will tell you in this business part, you will get it. You will see results instantly once those corrections are made. So your social media page should not be causing you sleepless nights. Your social media page should be a money-making machine. Because really, why are you on Instagram? If Instagram is not making you money, then why are you still there? It ought to bring you money. How? In terms of new customers, new requests, brands want to work with you, students want to train with you, brands want to collaborate with you, and all of that. So that's what your Instagram page ought to be doing for you organically. day to day. Even if you post 3 times a week, as long as it is strategic, you will get results. You will get results. So we have come to the end of our session tonight. This is over 1 hour spent. If you have any questions, please ask in the comment section and I will take your questions. In the next, let me check. In the next 1 minute, and we are done. If you have any questions, so I will take your questions right now. A lot of business owners have this pressure. They feel pressured to post every day. And if they don't post every day, something will happen to their brand. It's not about posting every day. Visibility is beyond posting every day. The favorite vendors that you like, they may not post every day, but the day they post, the day they come up live, all of you will join the live. Everybody is there. So it's not a matter of posting every day. It's building a brand that has lasting value, building a brand that you just don't have followers, you just don't have fans, but you have people who are loyal to your brand, because it is out of that loyalty that they continuously pay and book for your services. So ask your questions. I'm waiting. Hello. It's like all the things I've said, did they stab you in your heart? Like the thing is it choking you? I've not thought. So if you enter my paid class, some of you you'll be crying after the class. You ask yourself, what are you doing with your life? What have you been doing with your business? All right. So for running sponsored ads, you must run sponsored ads from ads manager or Facebook suite or web. That's how you run ads. Don't run ads from, because if you run ads from the boost post, first of all, the VAT you are paying is higher. I think you are paying 30% VAT higher than if I was running my ad from, I run my ads from web. I run my ads from the web. So, and then when you run your ads from boost post, you are limited in customizing your ad. You know, people think that ad, you can customize your ad. Now, if you run your ads from boost post, you can't use what is called a custom audience. I'm sure you, if you've been running ads and you never paid to learn ads, that means what I'm even saying that you will not understand. Because there's something called your custom audience, your lookalike audience, and your custom targeting. So if you don't, if you run with boost post, you cannot customize your sponsored ads to use these three: your custom audience, your lookalike audience, and your, you see a lot of people will say, Nels, I saw your ad, but you don't follow me. How did you see that ad? Why? My ads are customized. So if you are somebody who maybe somewhere on your bio, you wrote makeup artist, hairstylist, health and beauty, something beauty and personal care, my ad will get to you. Those are customized ads. Minus the fact that there's targeting. They are the kind of ads that you on boost post you cannot customize your ad. That's basically the difference between running your ads with boost post and running from either business suite or ads manager or from the web. You cannot customize your ad. And once your ad cannot be customized, it will just be going everywhere. Any and everybody will just be seeing it. It will not generate anything. But a customized ad is targeting a selected group of people. So anybody that looks like that thing is who the ad is getting to. The ad will surely get results instantly, because it's customized. So that's the much response I can give on that. So any more question? 1 minute, let me get my power bank. This one go off. My daddy. I hope my sound will still be clear. I want to take out my mic. Can you hear me now? My We are done with the class actually. So I was saying, if you have any questions, please ask now, because we are not opening the WhatsApp group. Okay, we've opened the WhatsApp group a couple of times this month, and we're supposed to open twice a month. We've obviously opened more than two times this month. So if you have questions, ask. The group will not open to June 1st, where if you have collaboration requests, you can drop them, but ask your questions now. Okay, my battery is down. I don't want it to go off. For the visibility strategy session, I will drop the payment details on the general group. We'll drop the payment details to ninth. If you made payment, give time for confirmation, please. Nobody is online to confirm your payment. Just give it time. You may get your links by morning or by midnight, depending on who is going to do the confirmation. So give time for confirmation. Okay. So any more questions? All right. So thank you for being. My fine girl hair has gone to one side. No, now. You see, as a business owner, you must always pay attention. If something is going wrong in your business, you see the way I adjusted my hair. No shame. Adjust it back quickly. You see that something is going wrong in your business. Change it, change it, change it. So basically, the essence of this class is to let you know that it's not a matter of just running ads. It's not a matter of just putting out content. Your content must align. You must be intentional about your content. Ask yourself, who is this post for? Is he a new person? Is he a new follower? Is it for my existing audience? Is it for my current community? What do I want this content to do? These are a lot of questions you should ask. Don't just put out content. Your focus has to be defined. And if your focus is not defined as a business owner, every investment you make will not bring results, because your focus is not streamlined. Your focus has to be streamlined. All right. So that brings us to the end of this class. No questions. Abby. I just want to give you a final word. Stop looking for money. God did not give you that task. What God gave to you is value. The parable of the talents. You must learn to trade your talents. Stop looking for money. All these ones, I'm looking for money. I'm looking for money. You know, find out. Nobody say they find money. When you learn how to trade your talent, trade your skill. Remember when he gave them the talent, he said, and this one traded it. It means the business part. It's not to have the talent. You see, the one that held the one talent went to bury it. Did anything come out? So it's not to know how to do makeup and hair. It's not to know how to do all these services. You must know how to trade it. If you don't know how to trade it, you will bury it. It will not bring results. So don't be looking for money. God did not give you that work. That's not the work God gave you. What he has given you is the mind to trade that talent. That's when you get money. Not the way the Father, I'm looking for money. Oh Lord, bless me with money. Even our Monday prayers, go and see myself. We don't start say, Father, I receive money. It's not money. You must learn how to trade your value. If you learn how to trade your value, money comes automatically. Everything you want in this life is looking for you, but it's not this version of you. You need to upgrade to the version of what you want. If you don't upgrade to the version of high paying customers, you won't get high paying customers. It's not about saying, I'm praying for high paying customers. I want high paying customers. Are you what high paying customers are looking for? You resemble what that they find. If you're not what they are looking for, it will be hard. But my prayer for you to not be hard for you in Jesus' name. Pay for training and learn. It may not be my training. You can pay for any other person's training. You're not under compulsion to take my training. Of course, you can always come for our free every Friday lives. So thank you so much for being on this live. And I will see you next week, Friday. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. And Nora, my moderator for tonight, thank you so very much. So if you want to pay for the visibility strategy session, we'll drop the payment details in both WhatsApp groups. Make your payments. Once we confirm your payment, you'll be added to both communities, Telegram and WhatsApp. And then begin your pre-training task, because they are pre-training tasks. Begin those tasks and then see you on the 31st of May for the main class. Have a wonderful night rest, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.